What's up? It's a little loud, but just bear with me. I don't think it's that loud. Think of it as it can't be that loud. I don't know. We'll see how it looks. All right. You seen the title? I put it in the title because I was feeling it. So let's go. This video, I feel like it's loud. Because normally I ain't walking next to cars under bridges. All right, I was gonna restart it. All right, so the video, as the title says, is me just being like just so happy. I want to say thank you. Man, I be feeling like it's so loud. I don't want everything to be unheard. All right, okay. Back to a little quiet path. I usually try to come out here. Well, it's been raining, but I like to come out right after it rains to see the river or the creek, like a little bit flooding. I want to come down here when it's like flooding, but I don't want to be swept away. I want to live to see another day. That rhymed. All right, so so I was laying on my bed. I was like, I think it was 2 days ago, and I was reading some of the comments from the last video, and I was looking for something, so I went into like one of my old emails, reversed it to like the beginning of it, and I was seeing the comments from back then, and some of the comments I see them now, so they've been riding with me since day one, which is amazing, right? But where was I? So yeah, some people have been there since day one, or year one, or year 5. It's more like 15 years now. It's been a minute. But I'm just like so thankful. So filled with gratitude, grateful. Because not everyone gets that. I mean, you can start a channel, no one watches, and you get defeated. It's hard to make content when no one's watching. Or you get a lot of negativity. I got some stupid ass comments, but for the most part, from day one, people were rocking with what I was doing. Also, when I look back, I was going through the emails, because remember, if you're day ones, you remember YouTube used to have like an email thing where you could talk to people directly, and they just took that away. So I can't find some emails, but some emails would go to the email account. Some messages would go to the email account. I can't explain it, but if you know, you know, because we used to talk like that. And it just brings me back. I almost got, I got, I don't know the word, but I just felt, and then I started to look, like I read a comment like, oh, I still come back to watch this video. I clicked on the video, and it was me just rapping.
I go by the name of Ryman. I'm out here in Japan. You can see by the
it's almost like I don't recognize that guy, because that guy,
yeah, so
he was just rapping. He wasn't really trying to make money. Because there was no money to be made. But he wasn't trying to make money. So he was doing it.
How many mics do
maybe to show out, man. Look at me, I can rap. But he was just having fun. That guy, he didn't know other people would watch it. He didn't know the concept of viral, because it wasn't a thing. Yeah, people got like 1 million views, but it wasn't a thing.
Now they say that these lyricals are coming too fast for a man to do it like this, but hey,
for the most part, he was doing his thing to do his thing with the technology that he had, making it work. And y'all were rocking with that guy, because I read the comments like, oh wow, da, da, da. But yeah, man, I'm just grateful. And like this journey, I always like to go back to the beginning if I can. But it started something like this. Temple University. I'm there. And one day I'm walking by the library. I see 3 black guys, like tall Nigerian. Well, I thought they were, well, no, they didn't look Jamaican. I don't know, anyway. But they were from Nigeria. One was from Jamaica, or Port. Anyway, different places, but they're just these tall black guys. Inside the library, it had it had the middle side where the books and stuff were, and then on the outside, a long hallway where you could like just sit there. Well, I don't even think you could sit there, but they were sitting there playing their guitar, looking like Wyclef. So I walked by them, and at this point in my life, I was making business cards. So I walked by, I stopped, and then I had to go all the way back down there to come back in, and I walked in and I said, hey, my name is, I use my rap name. My name is Manifesto. I don't know if I said that, but maybe I did, because that was me. And I'm like, I produce. And I gave them my business card. And they're like, okay. And they took it, and then they called me, and they came to my dorm. Dorm life. We made 3 tracks. I really wish I had, because here's the thing, every time I try to overlay videos, it makes these super, all right, let me do it. Let's switch it up. I'm gonna put the music from there. There's no video, but I'll put the music. I have it. I have all the music, minus 2 or 3 songs. But anyway, I pinky swear. You'll hear some music. So I produced some tracks from, and yeah, it felt really good. They paid me, so I was working, making money. Not a lot of money, but they paid me what they can. They're students, which is not even a real thing. Students had money. If you're making beats now and you're like working, like you're in school, don't be like, oh, I'm a student. Look at their shoes. If they got like Jordan or whatever the hell on their feet, they got money. They can make it work. Anyway, so I'm grateful for that opportunity. So I made this song, just him playing on the guitar. I recorded it, and then put some drums to it and bass line. Somehow I managed to find the key, and I did it off the grid. I was using Reason. This is pretty impressive. And one time I was with my friend, because she was a dancer, or she was in the Soca Club, Students Organization Caribbean Activity, I don't know, Soca, and she invited me. I went, and those boys, that group was on stage, and they're like, we got a tune for you. We're going to do this big out to them. And then they play it, and it's the track that I did for them. It's their music, but my drums, my arrangement. And it was all like, and the crowd was going crazy. So I'm just sitting there looking like a proud dad. And when the song ended, or the set ended, like, we'd like to thank God. I'm like, okay. We'd like to thank so-and-so. Okay. Thank those people. And we'd like to thank y'all. And they got off the stage. They didn't shout me out at, like, this could have been that moment, like, and we like to give a big out to Manifesto, because that's how they say Manifesto. Similar to how Japanese people say Manifesto. Anyway, but, and the reason I chose the name Manifesto, one time I was in high school and I was in in-school suspension. The reason I was in in-school suspension, because I skipped school, and then when I tried to, I just left school to go eat. And then when I came back in, we got caught, and we got in school, and I was just reading the dictionary because I'm a rapper, and when I started with the M's, and Manifesto seemed to spark my interest. Nothing about communism, though I did read the Communist Manifesto. But anyway, so they never shouted me out. Like, I could have been that guy. I could have been insert popular producer of any era. That could have been me. But they never shouted me out. And after that, we never talked. Because I was like, all right, if that's what it is. I mean, they got a little sketchy because they came over one time and we did some stuff, but they didn't pay me. And that was that. Like, so anyway, but the main guy, his name was Jermaine, he hit me up one day and he's just like, hey man, because we followed each other on MySpace, which is still a thing, but the site's there, but you can't like make your own account or something, I don't know. But he's like, yo, there's first of all, he introduced me to MySpace. Yeah. So I didn't know what MySpace is. Like, yeah, there's a site you can put your music. So he put me on this MySpace. And then when I went to Japan, I'm not like doing all this. When I went to Japan, when I got to Japan, he emailed me saying there's a site where you could put videos up. And he showed me YouTube. I was on some other shit, but he put me on to YouTube. So I'm on YouTube posting videos. So Jermaine, introduced me to YouTube. Maybe I would have found it because it did become the biggest video sharing site, but he just got me there quicker. So big ups to him, and all is forgiven. I mean, who cares, right? He still makes music too, because I'm on his newsletter. He was like the first dude who had a newsletter. I'm talking 2005, right around 10, yeah. Newsletters. I once was approached by someone who said he would like give me a type of newsletter feature to my website, but I didn't know what the purpose was. And he's like, I'll make the content, but I didn't understand it. So it never came to pass. So, yeah. But shout out to him because he approached me like a businessman. He came up like, I would like to have 10 minutes of your time. And then we sat at a Starbucks. He asked me some questions. He offered his services. He gave me a price. And I'm like, sure. And then he gave me an envelope with $20 in it. He's like, thank you for your time. Big ups. I mean, but I wasn't at you really got to, I guess on his end, he had to understand what kind of person I am. Do some research. And on my end, I had to just follow through. I'm not a big I follow through, I don't follow through, it depends. I do a lot of things. I get all like this, like the way I make these videos is how my mind works. I might circle back to something, but in general, you should just kind of finish what you started. But yeah. So thankful for him though. He believed enough in me. So yeah. But so YouTube, man. I don't know how things would have been if it was otherwise. If I didn't make YouTube videos, where would I be? Can't really imagine it. It's so hard. It's such a integral part to my life. I mean, there's a video. I have videos somewhere. Wow, all these bugs. Oh, my shoulder hurts. Did the bugs just damage my clavicle? Is this my clavicle? I sleep weird? I'm holding the phone up. Am I getting old? But, yeah, but again, you guys and gals, y'all made this possible. Because when I was going back to the down memory lane, down nostalgia lane, and it was hitting too, because I remember when I went to Guam. Alright, so this is the ramen guy, and this is the Guam contest. The reason I'm not all ganky is because I just did this in the tape, messed up, so I gotta do it again. But remember the yo-yo I got? I'm gonna show you my yo-yo skills in a second. Alright, let me get this out the way. Y'all know about this. Alright, so this is the rhyming guy. Alright, right now we're in Akabane. I'm at the McDonald's where I upload my videos to, and obviously shoot my videos also. And the Guam contest. Basically the rules are you have to have been subscribed to me before now. So if you're watching this now and saying, damn, I want to get on this, nah. You had to have been on there before. What else? Let me see, I got my rules here. Let's check out the rules real quick. Alright, here we go. So the rules are, you gotta be subscribed. Only one subscriber per prize. Or one per, so you can't have multiple YouTube accounts trying to get the prizes, because that ain't fair. You want it that bad, then talk to me, I'll get you something on the side, right? Alright, the deadline is 1 week from today. Okay, enough talking. We want to know who the winners are. Alright? Now, I feel bad once again because just today, this is the first, somebody sent in a submission. And unfortunately, the winners, the 7 winners, were already picked within 8 hours. Did you see that bug try to kill me? Try to assassinate me? Nah, so the winners were already established within 7 hours of me posting, which I was surprised. I didn't know it would jump off like that. So, the first winner is David Gilmore Rock. Yes, he does rock. He is number 1. Alright? Number two. I don't know if I'm gonna say this right, but Akun, A-C-C-U-N-E, Akun. Number 2, What It Do. Alright, number 3. Number 3 is Wicked Man 6. Number 3, Wicked Man 6. Alright, number 4. Coming in for number 4, Big Just 7. Alright, there you go. Number 5, we got Steph Max. Now, Steph Max, you don't know about Steph Max. He's just this guy who is a great guy. Not that I know him personally, but I have talked to him via email and all that shit. And a lot of other YouTubers I have met is because of him favoriting all these YouTubers. I'm like, who are they? Oh, he likes them? Okay, they must be good people. They are good people. So make sure you add Steph Max. He's a good guy. Alright, coming up in, let's see, where was I? 6 maybe? Number 6, Conflict OG. You're number 6. And last coming in here, we got Colaney 73. You're number 7. You just barely made it. Alright, and I don't know if you want to know where you stood, but the last person was Star Crazy Kid. As I said, it was the top 7. So I'll put everybody's name who participated there. You know, it's a consolation prize. Anyway, so what are the prizes? Alright, let's see. Now first, you get this, first prize is this pink bag. Now you say, why am I giving out pink bags? It's not just a pink bag. It's a Evisu pink bag. Oh, I get so many of these bags, I can give them out, right? So what do you get? Well, you get a magnet. I love Guam magnet. That's cute, right? Right. You get a shot glass. I love Guam shot glass. Okay, and you get this postcard, which I will write on it. Now, it might not be legible to the human being, because even my own mother
says she can't read my writing, but it is authentic rhyming gaijin signature, right? Written stuff, you know. So that's one of a kind. That's limited. Also, you will get this DVD, behind the scenes Guam and everything else that I haven't posted or don't plan to post, which is quite interesting, but I just don't have time to put it up. So you get to see it. So you get that DVD. You get the CD, Mashu CD. It's I Am Home and all this other stuff. Crazy. It's not even in stores yet. It won't probably be in stores for like 1,000,000 years, but you get it. And you also, this is all for the first prize. You get the Yo-Yo Masters Yo-Yo. It's only been used once. Yeah. So that's prize number 1. Prize number 2, I don't know if I'm going to give you a bag. You don't get the yo-yo. You don't get a magnet. You do get a shot glass, and you do get a postcard, the CD, and a DVD. Okay. Number 3, you get the postcard, the DVD, CD. Right? It's first time going outside of Japan. First time going to an island. Japan's technically an island. We don't call it an island. Going to a smaller island. First time going away with my girlfriend, like a date, a vacation. First time getting sunburned. But it was also the first time I did a contest, or one of the first contests. And it was also the first time in the ocean. But it was just whatever. So I make the contest, and a lot of people try to, I think the prize was a keychain from Guam. A lot of people entered, and everyone more or less got the right answer. So it was kind of like whoever was first to respond, and there was a lot of people. And I remember, this shit hurts. Ooh. I remember when, but I remember packing up the little keychain and sending it off and praying, because I didn't do no what do you call it, tracking service. I don't know if they had it available or it was just outside my pay grade, but just hoping that it got there, because these are like one-offs. I didn't make it. So it's like, it was exciting to know that there's people who are interested in, I mean, I have nothing to, well, I always have stuff to offer, but if I say, hey, let's have a contest and da-da-da, I can give you a tree leaf. That's what I see. It's usually whatever I'm doing. The next contest was the RG era, giving away hats, shirts. I remember one time someone ordered something and I just stuck a hat in there on a whim, just like, you know what, put the hat in there. I could imagine how excited they would be. So fast forward to present day. I saw a thing yesterday about Eric Clapton, maybe, or I forget the artist. Maybe a lot of people do it, but he was saying that the first row at their concerts, they leave it empty. And then when the show is going on, they have the staff go to the nosebleed seats all the way in the back and bring those people down to the front, because they're the ones who really want to be there. You don't want to pay $200. I once went to a Mariah Carey show. I brought my girlfriend there. I bought tickets for her and I went. Don't know if I'd do that for Chris Brown. Either A, I don't want to see what they're going to do, but it might be the viral thing where it's like, and he I won't want to be her boyfriend. Or B, I don't want to see, I'm not jealous, but I don't want to see her all like, oh my God, I love Chris Brown. Like, you love me. And Chris Brown like, I got your bitch. And then making a song about it. You broke ass rapper. Got you. Anyway, but we were way back. Couldn't even see her. We had to see her through the screens. But the staff would come
and then put us right in the front, because the idea is they really want to be there. Celebrities are there, but they're all like on their phone, like, yeah, I'm at this concert, like, oh my gosh, like, or entitled or rich people. So I wish it maybe might come to pass, but at one time I could have a concert. I don't know how that's going to work, because I found a mailing list or email list I generated or made. Because when I did my contest, it was like, give me your email, because that's what they kept telling you to do. And they still say it. Email marketing is the best way to keep in contact with people. I just never kept in contact with people, because I come back to that guy. He knew it. He was telling me what he's going to do. I didn't connect the dots away after the fact. So I got all these email lists, but I was looking at it, and it said there was people from Ohio, which is not that far, but I'm in Japan. Ohio, Canada, Australia, I can't think of off the list, but it was all over the world, and America and all that stuff. So people are watching me from all over, which is cool, right? So I thank you guys, tuning in from wherever you were in the world to watch little old me do little old me things. It was really cool. But yeah, I really, really, really want to do something that just, now you might say, man, just be healthy and keep making your videos. That's what we want. And maybe that is the case, but still, it would be nice to do something. I don't know what to do, because I don't know. Yeah, but so yeah, I was thinking, like, another thing I'm so grateful for is my content, for the most part, brought people together. One of the greatest moments in RG history, there was these two people. One lived in California, one lived in, like, I don't know, New York. So they're on two different sides of the world, or the country. And they hit me up one day saying they watch my video together on, like, they're on the phone watching my videos when I post. And I thought that was super cute. Because you know how people are like, oh, the new episode of whatever's on, and then you watch together. And then one time he hit me up like, yo, like that T-Pain song. Yo, my girl ain't doing that girl thing we used to do. Kiss, Chris Brown. But he's just like, yo, she's mad at me because I forgot her anniversary or something. And he's asking me because I'm me. And he thought that I can give him some advice. Now, I'm not the love doctor, but I just told him, you just gotta, I don't even know what I told him, but I told him something. He's like, thanks. And the other day I was in LinkedIn and I saw him. Maybe we added each other at some point. But there he was, all grown up. Again, like a proud dad, but we don't keep in contact. I'm sure I could be like, hey, like, oh yeah, I used to watch you. Kind of makes me feel old, like, you used to watch me. But I get it. I don't post enough, and I'm not, well, I don't know. It's a way. If I was saying it this way to my therapist, like, oh, Matthew, you gotta have more confidence. It is what it is. When I left Japan, I was telling a friend, I said, when I go back home, it's over. Ain't nobody want to care about the Ryman Gaijin. And he's like, oh, why would you say that? Now, statistically and analytics, it's there. It's a drop-off. But it makes sense. The whole channel was kind of made, especially the Ryman Gaijin channel, it was made in Japan. So if I'm not in Japan, I can't have a Robert Down, what's his name? RDJ? Iron Man? I ain't Iron Man. Like, people are excited to see if he's going to mess up or make it work. They'll come watch that. But, those who are of this mind be like, America sucks. We're coming back to Suckyville. I mean, America's America. I'm now going to master's school to get my certification, which if I stayed in Japan, it wouldn't happen because you don't need certification, and I would just be kind of going just as normal, basically, which maybe other things would happen. But now that I'm here, I can get my cert, then a couple more years, I can get a better job. But it's crazy because, again, this is all about gratitude. No, I don't make a lot of money, and no, the benefits aren't like, I'm trying to get Invisaligns, and some companies give you 50% off on that shit. I was looking and said, the lowest is $2,000 and the most is like $8,000. I don't know if I'm the $8,000 one or it's a range, maybe $3,000. I hope it's on. I don't want to pay no $8,000. That's how much a Rolex costs. A base model, Oyster, Perpetual, black, 36 inches? I don't know. I said, why do you know that? I used to have a Rolex. Oh, you did? Yeah. But it was cheaper. Now it all like appreciated. Neither here or there. But I was grateful that I did have one. But yeah, another one that happened, there was a friend that we met up. I forget where he's from, but he came out to an event and he met me and he met my friend, and to this day they're still friends. Maybe he would have bumped into him, maybe he wouldn't, I don't know, but things like that, it feels nice. These bugs be out. What else? Just when I became a partner, and I was able to go to the YouTube office thing. I technically still can. I'm still a partner. I gotta see what benefits I get. Because if I can, I should, right? Woohoo! Flood. All right, it's supposed to rain, so I don't want to be out here too long. Let me see what my watch. I didn't put on my thing. How far I've been walking, how many calories I burnt. But the fact is, I'm still walking. Calories are still being burnt. I'm grateful for that. The opportunities that came, I got interviewed, which is cool. Just the other day, someone emailed me or commented on the video of me teaching how to get a job in Japan. Pretty old, probably outdated, but they still came across it and they said, thank you for this good information. Which, that makes me feel good because, again, my channel, for the most part, is about putting out positivity and helping people. One time I met this dude, his name's Shad. Or Shad, I never clarified it. You know how it is when you meet somebody and you don't want to, I don't want to, but we'll call him Shad. And he emailed me and he just asked me something about grad school. So I was doing my MBA in Japan. And he was asking me questions and I was just telling him, I don't know him. Didn't follow him or anything. I didn't know if he's black, white, purple, pink. I don't know if he was a girl. Shad could be a girl. Because, sometimes you don't put your name, whatever. So, like, Ryman Gaijin, how would you know? I don't think that'd be a girl name, though. Anyway, so I just answer his question. And, if you ever ask me a question, later on, it's just like, God, just use Google. But, one time someone asked me, hey, man, I don't got 2 legs. I'm a convict. I hate Japanese people, but I want to come to Japan. Can I get a teaching degree? I'm like, I'm not the right person to answer your question. But anyway, I answer his question and life goes on. And then years later, I want to say 10 years, 8 years later, he emails me. He's like, hey, man, I'm having my show and I want to know if you will perform. And I'm like, I don't perform anymore. You're like, I know that you don't perform anymore, but it would be an honor for you to perform because I'm a big fan. And I'm like, okay. So I go and I perform and this guy was in the front row and he was hyped. he was just like, and then afterward he came up like, man, thank you so much. It was an honor to da-da-da-da-da-da. And the thing is, and he was a black guy. Black people, in my experience, they don't be quick to be like, yo, I fucks with your shit. So you kind of be like, I was invited to perform at this one event. And it was like at this point I'm 25 and these were 21-year-olds, just 4-year difference. But things changed. So I'm standing there and this black guy who, I don't know who he is, but he comes up and he's like, yo man, what you doing? I'm like, I'm a rap. He's like, are you good? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, are you the best? I'm like, I do what I do. Like, okay, I'll see. And then when I'm up there performing, the 21-year-olds, they the whole time they were facing this way. They weren't interacting with me, which threw off my mojo. And then this guy, he comes by and he has a cigarette and he looks at me. And he just keeps walking out. There was like a balcony type thing. He just walks out. And I just felt defeated. Like, damn, I suck. I mean, I got comfortable. Because in Japan, you go upstairs, you get on most stages, you be like, boop, boop, boop. And people are like, oh my gosh. And then you start feeling yourself. But, so yeah, that was, but anyway, this guy, Shad, he was just watching and and they're hip hop heads. So he was just like, wow. And he's just like, yeah. And then he's like, a long time ago, I emailed you. Because that's the other part. I never know what happens after things are sent, emails or whatever. Because although I'm like, hey, this is me, I'm talking about my life. I'm not like, I'll sit in solitude before I put out a, hey, what you doing? Never been my thing. Like, it used to bother me when people would email me, hey, I'm bored, what you doing? I don't care who you are. Girls are a little bit different, because what you doing translates to what you doing. But don't hit me up when you're bored. And when I'm bored, I don't hit people up either. I'll just sit there and figure out, go pick up a book, go for a walk, work on music, do something, be productive. So, but yeah. So, but this way of being, people kind of spiral away, if that makes sense. Because I not that I'm hostile, but if someone hit me up with what you're doing, like, don't ask me what I'm doing. I'm doing something. I don't like that. Like, don't do that. Good morning. But yeah, the wonderful world of Matt. So if you've ever been on the receiving end of that, I am sorry. But I just don't like, unless it's my girlfriend or whatever, that's different. But so yeah, this summer I spent a lot of time, walking on this, and then I started doing marathon walks, 3 hours just walking in a direction and walking back, making videos I don't post, working on music in my head. Nice. It'd be nice to walk with someone else, but then you wouldn't be getting this beautiful monologue. But the other day I saw this rapper on Instagram. I forget his name. And remember, I promised you I gotta put video stuff in there. Do I have to? Because it's so odd to edit this. Okay, I already made the promise. I think I pinky swear. But that's the thing. Back in the day, I used to put hours into editing videos, doing the micro chops, cutting out the ums and the ahs and making sure everything flow. Working hard to get those 50 views. But again, I'm grateful because that work I put in translated to y'all, day oneers, day years, whatever, rocking with me. I got lazy after the fact, but in the beginning, I was working my ass off. I'm complacent. But yeah, another one was someone saw my video and he came out. He was from Italy, came over, not specifically for me, but since he was here, he's like, hey, I saw your video. Can I make you a music video? I'm a professional videographer. And I'm like, sure. And that one was the
I'm stepping, we got a connection. Call it electric, maybe perfection. It'll shock your senses, drop you senseless. Honey, we destined, heaven sent, missing my direction. When eyes collide, I realize you and I's forever in few seconds. First we texting, then we sexing. Now we send a message to our friends, you're pregnant. That's in the future, back to the present. That's gonna happen after the lesson. When I'm on the road, you all alone stressing. What you expecting, I pay for the dresses. The lifestyle we have is so eclectic. Where you wanna go, pick a place, get a jet quick. Sorry, I'm projecting, ain't making no sense yet. I'm from the future, a parallel dimension. I understand that it's weird, I sense apprehension. Travel many light years to be in your presence. Please hear me out and listen to the message. The future human race wiped out in a second. I swore I protected you for harm or get you. My world blew up in the Armageddon. On different earths, there's a different curse, and yours ends on the first when the sun's gonna burst. Someday, somewhere, not now. Looking for a ghost in a cloud. I know you're in the clouds looking down. Destiny will bring us close, I know. One day I'll see you smile, then we'll say our vows and have that baby child we always dreamed about. The $1 million house in the center of the township. Don't ask me how I see this. Love don't need a reason. Please don't stop us. She didn't believe me and now she's leaving. The radiation is already leaking. What I gotta say to put her mind at ease? Should've told her the truth instead of talking greasy. Can't lose her again, my baby needs me. If I show her the ship, she'll be like, how big? And stop being hard, fall in love real quick. But I doubt that she cares about the size of the lift. If I can get inside, make her feel gorgeous, then I'll blow her mind when the G-force hits. She thought about it, I was happy like shit till she turned around, started running like the wind. Told a group of guys that came at me like sin. Escaping with Slim, Shady Faces and Tim. They bout to do the end, maybe the fate of men to repeat their nightmares again and again. Matthew, are you dreaming again?
I skipped out. What is it? It doesn't matter. If you know, you know. But that happened because he saw a video. And the bug's still up on me. If I didn't post the video, he would have found someone else who made a video. Not that there were so many at that point in time, but, you know. That song, someone's like, oh yeah, I saw, like she emailed me via YouTube. She's like, I'm such a big fan. And I'm like, are you a singer? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, you want to make a song with me? She's like, oh my gosh. And she sent me Bruno Mars. I want to be a millionaire. I didn't even know who he was at that point in time. He's one of my favorites. I like to see him in concert. Or Silk, what is it? Him and that other dude. I'ma leave the door open, girl. Love that song. I'm gonna start doing karaoke things. They have it out here, not the same, but you know, singing in front of people. Singing, not rapping. And not freestyle, just open. Hit my falsettos, because that's where my voice just tends to go. All high and shit. I'ma leave the door open. Oh, In the car, I'd be killing it. I don't know how it's gonna look when I'm in front of people. Yeah, but I want to try it. It's something new. But so that song, so check it out. She hits me up, social media, whatever, saying she likes my music. I asked her if she wants to be a part of it. She says sure. I write her the hook. The hook was hers, inspired by Bruno Mars, I guess. Cause I wanted to do something that was something she liked. Somewhere, someday, somewhere, somehow, looking for a ghost in the crowd. Destiny will bring us close, I know. One day I'll see our child. One day we'll sound out. It eludes me at this moment. But I wrote it for her. And then the track, someone from YouTube sent it to me. Like, at one point, producers started hitting me up like, hey, you want to rap on my track? And I'm like, no, I make my own tracks. But then I'm like, you know what? Your track is pretty dope. Better than my shit. Well, not better, but different from my shit. So they started sending me packs. And this song I used. And I wrote the hook for her, got the track from him. And we went to the studio. We did an all-night session. And she was nervous. Anxiety and all that. So it was like, so I had to turn the lights out. But that's, Michael Jackson was known to like have people leave the studio, whatever. So it comes out and she's like, I don't like it. Can we do it again? But I was on the schedule. The album, you know, my album cycles were like yearly. Boom, boom, boom. So no time to redo, or we didn't make it work. So then I just sing over it, and I just kind of lower her voice so you could hear her, which I wish I was in a position where that song just blew up platinum. Then I could give her a check, like, and a thing, and she'll be sitting there, and I mean, that might be more anxiety on her half, but the idea of helping other people, especially monetarily, money-wise, that is so amazing. I'm never usually in that position. Well, sometimes. One time a guy, he hit me up like, yo, I want to perform. So I reached out to a group I'm working with. I'm like, yo, can my man could perform? Like, of course. And afterwards, he's like, thank you for giving me this. Like, nah, it was nothing. It was nothing. Spreading the good vibes. But yeah, so again, super grateful for those opportunities that happened via put a video out there and things just boop, boop. If I'm talking about people sending me tracks, I can't go too far without mentioning super producer Cheddar. That's CHETA. Yeah, so I wrote this to the girls around the world. Cheer. I have this way with some girls when they see me a lot. Start thinking that I'm cool, funny, sexy, and hot. The less they know about me, more connected we got. You may think that's kinda weird, I couldn't say that it's not. I'm the type to listen to you, hold your bags when you walk. Care less you skinny, fat, flat, or look like the Hulk. But I ain't trying to hear your problems all day long. You can work it out, my girl gotta be strong. Cause haters gon' hate, and sometimes it rains. We all need love, can't escape pain. Cry on my shoulder, don't be stained. Cause after it's over, guess who's paying? I'm saying what I mean, not trying to be mean. I could lie to you now if that's what you need. But you're a human being, so I don't believe this shit. That's Victoria's Secret. Pretty sure he's still making beats, tracks, and doing great things. But he was probably the earliest person to like send me stuff. And it took a while for me, like, let me rap on one of them. And I rapped on one and it felt good. It just felt nice. And And it went from just one song to SMF was maybe, if there was 13 tracks, 7 of the tracks were his. Again, I wish I was in a position where if that album went platinum, 7 of those tracks would have charted and he would have got a nice big paycheck from me. Now, we kind of fell out because of money talk. We didn't sign stuff. No, all these little endeavors I have, never did we talk contracts and sign here because it's weird. But it's not weird when you're in your feelings, like in your feelings about shit, and it's money related. So I don't know how that works because I haven't figured it out yet. I don't want to bring up money when I'm working with people. And I saw a clip where a guy like, if I'm in the studio and a motherfucker start talking about contracts, I'm gonna kick him the fuck out because we don't be talking. He killing the vibe. That's him. And then another guy's like, if the money ain't straight, I ain't doing it. So you just, I mean, I get it. I don't want to be killing the vibes, but you know, for all those who smoke, drink, and are in a different mindset, and then the next day, like, I don't remember. And then money gets made. It's like, I saw, what's his face? Teddy Riley. He was saying, but it seemed like he's talking out his butt, but he's saying he has over 900 credits. 900, which is possible. You know, he's Guy, he's Blackstreet, he worked with Michael, he did a lot of stuff. So maybe 900 isn't so far off. Because I got over 900 videos, so it's possible he has. But he was saying some of those things, the check was cut for $15,000 and he got $5,000. And his manager was just raping him, taking all his money. So, but then it's like, if he would have been all about, I want my money, maybe his manager's like, well, fuck you then, and move on to some other aspiring, talented artist. It's a really rough, very difficult road to navigate. And yeah, so, but anyway, Super Producer Cheddar, he made these great tracks that they hit, and they really just needed videos and a little bit of push. Like, I got one called, I don't know, he made a track and it's all like, maximum bass. Maximum bass.
Up in the place, jam-packed fool, step up on stage, catch that view. A lot of ladies may claim that they cute. Next to you, they hold no candles. Other man paralyzed, now that they can't move. Too hot, guy, you gon' burn up the down roof. Bet my last dollar, brother can't lose. I hollered, girl had mad attitude. She soon realized that I'm not amused and replied that I'm not like guys that she used to, that abused her. Said whatever the fruit, I ain't gotta lie, let's go outside the moon's up. Your face, the way you move, make no mistake, it's all about you.
It's your face, the way you move, make no mistake, it's all about you.
Hey, mommy, mama, mother, muma, ma. Hey, girl, come on, man.
Catch me Harajuku styling, see me in Shinjuku, do this smile. No other chicks miss mommy so darling. Swag off the meter, this chick is sliding. Respect myself, need no man tough. Don't hold that girl, hold up. Slow down yourself, I'm not for sale. Bad bitch, mommy so told ya.
It's your face, the way you move, make no mistake, it's all about you.
I can't do it, but it was just this live lit track. And if it had some, like, it would be like a summer song, like Rihanna's all like, it would have been nice. It would have been nice. Actually, okay, I'm gonna try to put all these references. I gotta memorize. And some of them I know, but But it didn't work out because things just didn't work out. Still love the tracks. Because different tracks pull different gnats out of me when I rap. It rhymes. But yeah. What else? So yeah, there's that. Man, these bugs be all up. I mean, I need to get that spray where you can spray yourself. Then you won't have like all the bugs trying to eat your face. Because I know I'm delicious and all that, but I don't want to be. But yeah, one time I got invited twice, but the first time I got invited to perform in Osaka or Kyoto. I mean, maybe Kyoto. And it was dope because I got an email just like, hey, we saw your videos. And we're big fans down here. We like to bring you down here. They said, bring you down here. Not, could you come down and perform? And they're like, you know, we'll pay for your transportation and we'll give you a place to sleep and we'll feed you. Like, what? They were treating me like a star. Like a star, a star. And I was just like, sure. And I get down there and it's just like, it was dope because the people, I was billed as, you know, the guy from Tokyo and Ramen Gaijin, and the check came at the end. Now it kind of didn't even out because I spent $200 to get down there. They gave me $200 to get down there, so I made $0. But it was still, it never happened to me. I'd be in Tokyo and people are trying to invite me for free to perform. It was really weird. But again, it happened and I was grateful. It was a great feeling. Great feeling. When I get that feeling. Another great feeling, when I was getting attacked by these bugs, there was this guy, well, at one point I was emailing random people. I found a list of music-related artists or things. And I emailed this guy and he emailed me back. And then he happened to be down in Tokyo because he was in Kyoto, Osaka. And he came down and we talked, blah, 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 talk. And then, you know, good vibes. And then he was trying to make this big event, bringing people from all over Japan and the world to come down there. And then I invited him to an open mic. And when he came down, he met my friend who was hosting the open mic. And then these two became, you know, like this. And they started working together. And I thought that's cool because, again, not so much YouTubing, but just bringing people together. But yeah. So I want to end it how I started. I just want to say I'm thankful for you guys throughout the years of watching me just live, you know, make dumb mistakes and have fun mistakes and share. Another caveat, I guess, you know, when I was looking at the people who are like responding to, it wasn't people from my high school. It wasn't people from my hometown. It wasn't people, not so much. It was people who I've never met, people who don't know me, supporting, which that's kind of how it is. The people around you won't really see you until the people around you start to see. Does it make sense? So, get it, but I get it. But, you know, it's like every CD that was bought, headphones, t-shirts, hats, shit, like all that shit. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Like I wrestle with this concept because your disposable income, I'm pretty sure you have other things you could be doing with it. And now we're all older, if you're day oneers, you're older now. You got kids, you got school, you got work, you got bills. Even just the time, if you're taking the time to watch this, there's so, like, since I'm home for vacation, or since the summer vacation, I've been watching a bunch of random stuff. But there's so much shit to watch. So much content is being pushed out by, and some of it's really good. Some of it is like, it's like, watch to the end and it's gonna amaze you. You need to be sucked in there watching and it's like nothing happened. Like, I want my time back. There's lots of shit. So I really, 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 really appreciate the fact that, you're watching me, because you could be doing anything else. And, and those who comment, thank you. I mean, here's one. So as I was saying, my friends didn't comment on my stuff. And I was under the impression they don't watch it. So I got 2 of these. So I'm at this event and I'm chilling, and it's mixed black people, Japanese people, not so many white people, but whatever, hip hop event. And I see people, they see me, we do the nod, and that's that. Because it was my first time at the event. Then later on, I keep going back to the event. It was the beat making event. So I go there a couple more times, and then one of the guys, he comes up to me and he's like, yo, man, I seen your shit on YouTube. I'm thinking he's talking about now. He's like, nah, I seen it like years ago. And when you came up in here, I was like, I was a little, he didn't use the word shy, but he's like, I didn't know how to approach you. And it's a weird thing because he wasn't like it was just weird. And then another guy who's a boxer, he's like, a couple months later, he's like, yeah, I saw your shit back when I first came to Japan, or I was looking for, it was the video I made about going to immigration. Okay, so here is the Shinagawa station, and we're going here, Shinagawa Immigration Bureau. All right, so when you come out the east exit, you got to get on a bus. See, it says bus stop for Tokyo Immigration Office, and it's the east exit. So you follow the signs. So here's the sign right here. Now it's not pointing. You see, it's pointing that way, but it's not saying to go into that building. Don't be stupid. It's saying go this way, so you go this way. You see another sign down there. Alright, so just follow the signs. It's kind of like a game, Alright, so you find the sign, and then it's saying you need to turn this way. So let's see where it's at. Alright, so you go this way. Alright, you're going this way, Actually, let me just take it back real quick. Alright, so standing from up here, you can see a green bus down there. That's the bus you want to get on. And I think we're going to do it right here. Hold on. Okay, so it's the Ramen Gaijin. I'm just posted up right here. I'm at Shinagawa Station. I'm going to the Tokyo Immigration Bureau because I got to renew my visa. And all the foreigners got to come here, so I thought, you know what, let's go together because I got to go renew my visa. It's about a 15-minute bus ride. It costs you 200 yen. You could walk. I knew somebody who didn't know there was a bus and they walked. It's on a beautiful day like this, maybe you want to walk, but there's a bus, and the bus is 15 minutes, like I said. And the hours are from maybe 8 in the morning to 4. They're not open on the weekends, and expect to be there for at least 2 hours. Sometimes you could be in there for 5 minutes. I have never had that luck. And they close from 12 to 1 for lunch. And what else? If you're in there at 3:59 and they give you a ticket, then they're going to help you regardless of if it's 10 o'clock. I don't know how long they'll stay to help you, but usually if you get a ticket, like a deli ticket thing, or a bank ticket, the counter. So they sent me a postcard, and I'm supposed to go this way and follow this little red line. So go on to A,
You know, follow the red line. I'm following it, I'm following it. Following. This is it.
I did it like this. All right, now we're walking to immigration, and here's a sign right here. You see, there's a sign right there. And then, like, I was trying to make content to help people, and I was being extra. So right here, there's this gum on the ground. See, there's a gum. And so he's like, that's what he used to go find, because at one point it was really convoluted how to get to there. Now it's easy. Everything's easy. But it's like, in both cases, they didn't email me. They didn't put any comments. And when they saw me, they didn't like. So, yeah. So it's been a rough road in that regard, not knowing that people are, you know, watching you. So that's how things are. We're going to that noisy. But that's how things are kind of set up. If you can guarantee that you get 1 million seats in this venue, then you got negotiation powers. But I'm always like, I don't know if people watch me. But it is what it is. And it's been an exciting journey. It's not over. You're like, are you quitting? Nah. Life's just going to get more interesting as time goes on. I'll figure it out. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. But I just want to say thank you. That was the whole point of this video. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of the journey. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for your comments of support. Thank you for just thank you for being you. That's all I ever needed. And on that note,
Yeah, thank you.